Welcome back to Between Bells. Food and beverage company Nestlé has acquired Freshly to compete in the ready meals market. The deal values the meal delivery service at $950 million with potential earnouts of up to $550 million. Joining us now are Mike Wystrach, CEO and founder of Freshly, and Steve Presley, chairman and CEO of Nestlé USA. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Mike, let me start with you. Why was this a right move for the future of Freshly?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having us on. Nestle invested in Freshly a little over 3 years ago. So we had the fortunate opportunity to really get to know and to partner with Nestle for the last 3 years. And as we leaned in and thought about the future of Freshly, it just made a ton of sense to partner with the largest food company in the world so we could continue to accelerate what we're doing.
Steve, Nestle purchased a minority stake in the company back in 2017. What have you learned over the last few years, and what made you want to take this relationship a step further?
Yeah, I think when we made the original investment, I think we were interested in learning from somebody that was a leader in the space that was really growing. But over the 3 years, we've really come to admire, first and foremost, the people at Freshly. I think they've got a great team that drives tremendous results and really understood their business, understood their capabilities and the real potential of this business. And so if anything, it's been a great 3-year relationship to bring Nestle's capabilities to help accelerate Freshly's. And as we thought about how we move forward, I think the best way to do that to maximize the opportunity was to go ahead and complete the rest of the transaction.
Mike, I have to ask, you consider your competition Uber Eats and DoorDash rather than meal kit companies like Blue Apron and HelloFresh. Why is that?
Well, it really comes down to the use case. So, for us, is if you want to cook, we're a bad offering. Whereas if you want to cook, meal kits are a great offering. Our customers are looking for convenience. They're looking for great taste. They're looking for affordability. And we see most of our customers, especially new customers that are trying this for the first time, are really transitioning and leaving DoorDash, Uber Eats, seamless companies like that, because they're looking for an offering that is just healthier, more convenient, and more affordable.
Steve, back to you. How will Nestle better help Freshly understand consumers and what they're eating? And how have eating behaviors changed during the pandemic?
I know it's interesting because I think Freshly will stay and operate as a separate company under the Nestle USA umbrella. But it's really about how do we keep the special things that Freshly does incredibly well protected and continue to drive and trust and really leverage that leadership team that's in place and bring the broad capabilities that Nestle has as the largest player in the U.S. market and largest player in the world in the food and beverage space. So whether it's research and development or product development or manufacturing, all the areas where we've got really strong capabilities that we can bring. And we think of it as how do we bring accelerants to the business? The team's done an incredible job to build a really great business in Freshly, but how do we really bring those accelerants that Nestle's capability can bring to those business to move the business faster? And as you think about that, and the pandemic certainly accelerated the shift to online and the move into e-commerce for consumers, but it was there before and it'll be there after. And I think if anything, it just further cements that this will be a trend that will stay. And I think you see more and more consumers eating in home, looking for healthy choices, looking to actually drive the convenience they need in a very different, busy life than it was before. And we think Freshly helps us deliver that across our broad portfolio of brands that also meet that need.
Mike, to Steve's point, what new opportunities do you see for Freshly in the coming year with this partnership with Nestle?
Yeah, it really comes down to re-echo what Steve said. It really comes down to accelerating growth. Nestle brings 150 years experience in manufacturing. They're the largest food company in the world. They're the largest food company here in the U.S. So just the ability for us to grow faster is really what it came down to by leveraging their experience and their know-how.
Sticking with you, Mike, why do you see meal delivery services further shaping the future of the food industry as we come out of the pandemic on the other side, whenever that may be?
Yeah, I think meal delivery services is ultimately kind of a new medium, right? So if you think about it, it really didn't exist 5-10 years ago. And it's a new opportunity, I think, for consumers to kind of get the best of both worlds, especially with Freshly, where a lot of our consumers love the idea of a healthy kind of home cooked meal. They just don't want to do the work. So I think as we think about the future of food and food going online, it really is about capturing the best of both worlds and not feeling like you have to compromise. So it is for us, it's about great taste, affordability, and health. And it's that magical formula that works for our customers.
Steve, we see so many companies coming out with environmental initiatives. How do you and Freshly share a similar commitment to sustainability?
I think we both have the same. It's actually one of the things when we looked in the deal, we share so many cultural tenets together. And one of those is sustainability. You've seen Nestlé make, whether it's our plastics commitment for 2025 or our carbon commitment. And Freshly actually is really far ahead on their sustainability journey. The package is sustainable or recyclable today. And I think we both share the goal of trying to make the planet a better place through our products and serve our consumers in a way. So I think when we look for fit of organizations, so much of it is about culture and same beliefs. And for us and Freshly, both at Nestlé and Freshly, we share those same beliefs that, look, we together can make the sustainable programs in the U.S. a much more effective and material program.
Mike Wystrach, CEO and founder of Freshly, and Steve Presley, chairman and CEO of Nestlé USA. Gentlemen, thank you for your time today. In other